Hi Crystal Souls, hope you're doing great today. For this duplicate card, I'm going to be channeling with you what is coming in your love life if you're single. So as you can see, I have 3 piles available. Now, if you want to book a reading with me, you can find all the information down below. Also, please only book through the link I personally post in the pinned comment or in the description, because I'm seeing some fishy comments and I don't want you to click on this. Be safe. So only please book with me and not with weird comments calling me lemons. That's lemons and not lemons, please. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you want, you can join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. So for today's reading, we have 3 piles available. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And when you are ready, you can find a timestamp in the comments down below. Today I'm going to be shuffling with you with the cards I have all in front of me. Also, I'm going to be picking messages, charms, stickers, and using the zodiac grid to get more information about this person that's coming into your life. So now take the time, meditate if you want, and I will see you on your pile. So pile number 1, let's see your love life and what is coming for you. So first, if you pick this card, right here I'm seeing memories. I'm especially seeing a person you are attracting, which will be here, providing you good times. And also this is going to be effortless, because I believe you two may share the same interests. You can see them taking pictures of each other. So that can be some interest you may have, like pictures, art in general, or creativity. But also wanting to share good memories, so always having activities that may, make you feel excited and happy, and that is just going to be that way. There's also a lot of flow from like the spiral of energy and also the colors I'm seeing here. So this could be also how you feel when encountering the person. It may just feel easy for you to talk to the person or just to share moments with this person, even share what you experienced before, your past, or things that are important for you that happened before. This will be very easy for you to just open up and to express how you feel, or just express a part of the past that may have been a bit difficult, even because you just trust the person. So for the first card, I can see the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles, because that can be a king. This is a person who has enough to give to you, a person you may value. Could also be a person that is actually ruling the world right now or experiencing a lot of success. That talks about recognition for me. Any type of work this person may do is actually impacting the world, impacting people in a beautiful way. And this is why they are attracting a lot of abundance, a lot of money, a lot of support, a lot of care, and a lot of people just wanting to stick around because this person may be very inspiring. But expect a person who may be very giving, generous, also very attentive to others, and very charming. I mean, the way she looks on this card is just very seductive, very charming. That's a person of power. And if this doesn't talk about this person's energy, it could be telling you to also recognize what you can offer in a relationship, that you have enough to give, and that you are valuable and worthy of love. That can be a message. Angels are appearing on the bed. I think the bed is also a hint, it's like some desire and physical attraction, especially here. But for the angels, we had Valentine's Day. So that can also be someone you met during that time, or someone you're starting to fall in love with, because like Cupid is sending the arrow and you're feeling like that's the one, or you just have good feelings when talking to the person and connecting with the person. If you don't know this person yet, that can be the feeling, like when encountering this person, you're like, oh, that's the one, And this is something you may not really question, how you feel from the very first moment you meet this person. But the bad, like I said, this is some intense desire, and also I feel like some physical desire. I mean, you can see this person looking very seductive and charming. As for the next card, we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is a new beginning, and that's especially a mind connection between you two, because that's sword energy, so mental connection. So right away, I'm seeing especially that mind connection is going to be your strength, meaning you may have the same perspective of the world, of situations, of things in general, even on people. When you encounter someone, you may just have the same opinion or the same feeling about someone or the same feeling about situations and experiences. And this is why it's going to be easy for you to just click on that level. You may share the same interest, love the same movies, or like the same music, the same style, the same fashion, the same activities even. So that is really going to be your powerhouse. The fact that you can share so many things that are similar. And I feel like this is actually the best, because when you can share interest with someone, even your personality may be a bit similar, then this is perfect. On the card, I'm seeing all the seasons appearing. You have spring, summer, winter, and autumn. And this shows to me you starting this relationship is going to allow yourself to share all seasons together. So this is a committed relationship. And I feel like even with the Queen, that was showing this potential. You are meant to be together for a long time, sharing seasons, years together. And as for the illustration in the middle, we can see the sword cutting this rose. I think the blue rose is about mystery, so that can also be cutting off mystery, getting to know the person, because I feel this person may seem a bit mysterious in the beginning, but then afterward you may just feel very comfortable to be around, or you just may feel effortlessly open, to be yourself. And that is going to be the same with this person. This person may just feel comfortable to be their authentic self around you. So cutting off the mystery, or that can be a past lover, because I think the blue rose is related to nostalgia as well, or some past lover. I'm not too sure about it, but I feel like this is the vibe I'm getting here. So if you're still attached to an ex, for example, this is not the one I'm talking about. So spirits are making things clear for you to welcome this new love, okay? One, newness, okay? In order for you to be happy and to be with the one that's supposed to be in your life, because that's a person of value. This person has enough to give, and the way you two will connect is going to be just beautiful and perfect and fitting for you. Like your personality would just match, and that is going to be effortless. So that's why if you're still attached to someone, spirits are like, don't, because someone else is coming, and this person is even better than what you ever experienced before. So let's see, I'm gonna be shuffling this deck to get more information about this person, or what is coming for you, what's the energy between you two. Perfect, I needed 2 cards and they came out. So I'm gonna start with this one, because this one seems a bit more heavy with energy. So we have the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. So from what I got, especially with this card, cutting the cord, not entertaining past connections especially, or trying to cover the truth, because if you want to go back with an ex, it's because you may not be honest with yourself, and just kind of go back to what you knew as the only positive aspect of it. But are you really sincere with yourself? Are you facing also the shadow aspect? Because I feel like you're not wanting to see it at the moment, and this is really that's too bad, actually, because I feel like you deserve better. So stop, ignoring what's in front of you. You need to be seeing the truth. But also, with too much is hidden from you, I truly think if we're talking about this ex, or maybe a person that's not meant to be in your life right now, I truly think this person is not being honest with you, and they may hide a lot. They may just pretend to be the one, or just pretend to want commitment and to stay with you all your life, and just promise you a lot of things, like I will offer everything, I will be good enough to you. But inside of you, I feel like your intuition is telling you, Really? So if you just have doubts, if you're a bit hesitant, if you feel like they're hiding something from you, don't take it. Don't take the BS anymore, because you deserve better. And I feel like you went through that before. Liars, or just people wanting to shape you differently. What else? Also, people who may have been always cutting you off, in a way that's very suppressing. Always suppressing yourself, always telling you your opinion is not valid, or yourself is not valid, the way you live, the way you express yourself, the way you dress, or whatever that is. I feel like this has been someone who couldn't see you and couldn't see your truth, especially. So you've been putting yourself in this cavern, hiding, and kind of picturing yourself as not good enough. And this is not meant to be this way. I mean, you're meant to be with someone who is just like you. And I feel like you've been in relationships who were very heavy and dark in order for you to find the right match. Twin soul energy here. So that can be a twin soul, twin flame, or that can be a soulmate. And I truly believe this is someone who is going to awaken yourself back. Honor your divinity, your power as a queen or as a king. You are attracting someone who is ready to be with you, ready to honor yourself, your divinity. And I'm saying 444, and that's the guide card. And if you don't know about this, 444 is guidance. Your guides are here for you, helping you and wanting you to take the right direction. And I believe that's a hint from your guides telling you, okay, time to stop entertaining these toxic relationships with people who cannot see you, understand you, value yourself. You're supposed to be with someone who is just like you, because this person will understand your divinity, your essence, your being, and also what is important for yourself. If you've been in relationships before which couldn't really raise you up or push you up to the top and make you feel good about yourself or about what you do, what you spread, what you express, this was not worth it. And this is not the relationship you need anymore. And I feel like you understood that and you're recognizing that, okay, I need better. I need better company. I need better people around me who can actually honor myself, celebrate myself, and celebrate the fact that I am in their life. Because I can also accompany people, cheer people up, and allow them to become a queen or a king. So you are attracting a person who is equally like you. A guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. See, and this is why you don't need any more, what you experienced in the past. Because I feel like a lot of people are coming from this dark place and they were kind of putting themselves maybe in hermit mode even, because you started to doubt yourself or question yourself, your self-worth especially. But all of it is gonna be cured, let's say, thanks to self-love. Because when you prioritize yourself and comfort yourself and tell yourself, I'm I'm the best, and I have to see that so people can notice it, and so I can also say no to people who do not respect me as I respect myself, as I honor and love myself. Super important. So let's see, I'm gonna use this new deck, the BTS Oracle deck. And also I'm planning to add the option in my personal readings with Oracle cards with BTS. Okay, so these two came out. So this way in your personal readings you can get more exciting cards. So the first one was, find peace within you. And this can also be someone who is going to be like that. They need some peace, but also they need to bring that peace in a relationship to feel satisfied and happy. So expect a person who's going to be very easy to be around, always positive. Nothing is really shaking their world. Like they're always on that boat, finding balance in this secure world they build. Or I don't know, I just feel like this is someone who's going to be easy. Always reflecting on themselves and their lives and what is truly important, and not giving energy or meaning to anything that is not in resonance with what brings peace into their lives. the moon is appearing on the scene. Not sure you will see it, but that shows to me clarity. And the moon card is also about reflection. Reflect on anything that is reflecting the shadow aspect of you, any type of fear, anxiety, or anything that is making you feel pressured. Reflect on this, find peace within you. And so you can attract also your best match with the energy. Someone who is also finding peace and stability. And with the boat, this can be announcing someone who is coming from another place, another country, overseas especially. But with the lake, because the boat is on the lake and the mountains, so the mountains talks about someone who's grounded, secure, mature. And for the lake, with the peaceful water, it talks about, someone is the same, very calm, very peaceful, and who's wanting to also experience that in a relationship. They may look for someone who is very mature and ready to be in a relationship. Not bringing turmoils or exes in the relationship. This is not going to work if you add an X to the formula of love. For real. So as for the next one, spread your divine voice. Your divine voice. So this could be someone who is a messenger, or with what they do, they may inspire a lot of people with what they share, especially with their voice. Of course, they can be a singer, they can be a content creator, they have a voice, they use their art to express something. This can be very symbolic, but I feel that may also talk about the way the voice of the person is going to hold so much emotions. Well, that's a soulful voice. That's especially what I can get from this card. I just feel like the voice of the person may be very unique, or just very calming and peaceful to hear. Very smoothing. Yeah, that's what I can get. Alright, so let's see with this other BTS deck. So we can get more messages with this one about this future person you're about to encounter. Okay, this one. So that's from the song 0 O'Clock. When this song ends, may a new song begin. We talked about exes, this is so connected. So when this song ends, may a new song begin. Hoping that you'll be a little happier. Hoping that you'll be a little more happier. So that shows this person who is coming is going to make you happy. And I feel if you're ending a relationship, or if you just kind of feel ready now to move on from whatever you experienced before, it's time for the new, and the new is coming. And this card is really telling you, okay, time to end this past track, past music, so you can welcome a new melody. Okay, so that's very symbolic, but that's a new person who may just bring you happiness, support, peace, as you could see on the other cards. So let's see, I'm gonna be shuffling this deck. So these can be places, hints where you can be encountering the person. So let's see where you two have a chance to meet. Or that can also be the ambience. When you enter a certain shop, you may just feel some vibe from it. So we will interpret that this way also. Okay, the first one, and that's a shop, a clothing shop. And we have bag, shoes, and fashion, and we have lipstick. So these two. So first, especially with the clothing shop, this can be when going shopping, or that can be some activity you may like. But also, I feel like this is about having all the things to look good. And with the queen or king energy, and we talked about a seductive person, could be they use fashion to look good, to charm yourself, or just to feel good and confident in their skin. They could also be into fashion design, everything is possible. But especially like dressing well. I feel like this is gonna be very important for the person. What they may like that about you, the fact that you are really putting some care and attention in the way you look, in the way you dress, and also in the way you may put makeup, because we have lipstick. So some cosmetic shop right here. Or you can be, for example, really attracted about this world, or they can be working in a cosmetic shop or in the cosmetic industry. Or maybe the way you put lipstick is some charming point. Or they put lipstick, because it all depends. If you're a man, you're like, I don't put lipstick, so just take what resonates. But these two places, I think this is especially about appearance, clothes and also makeup. You may also have this, you or the person may have a very strong and vibrant style. This is especially what I'm getting. I had a vision of especially a couple with so much energy and vibe with like what they wear. So I believe this is gonna be that way for you too. We just love to actually dress and look good, and that may just boost your confidence. So I'm gonna be shuffling this couple deck. I have 2 decks for today. Okay. I love how the cards are actually very bold, like they're talking about the truth. Like they're not going to take detours to make things a little more easy to take as a message. This is true. So we have dangerous temptation, and I feel like this is what we talked about, like cut the cord with someone who is not for you, who is not giving you and providing you what's best for you. Okay, so if you are entertaining a connection, and if you feel this is just out of the ego, whether it's from you or from the person or from the both of you, don't take it, because it is just a dangerous temptation, and this is not the one who is supposed to be with you right now. The moon is showing up, so that shows clarity. Whatever you're trying to hide or ignore right now, clarity is always going to be brought your way again, so you can actually be with the right person. You're not meant to be with a F-boy, or you know what I'm talking about. You're supposed to be with someone who is actually available, genuine, and who is going to be very loving and giving with you. The rest, don't take it. These players, you don't need them. Who needs players anyway? As for the next card, we connect in dreams. And I love that there's like always some type of message for this person you need to cut the cord with, cut contact with, so you can be with the right person. And the right person can be entering dreams, connecting with you in dreams or other dimensions. And this is for you to actually recognize, okay, this person is meant to be in my life, and I was always kind of ignoring it because I felt for this, whatever that is, or wanted to go back with an ex, because I'm also seeing this scenario for you guys. But you picked pile number 1. 1 is new energy, leadership, okay, and boldness. So in my opinion, it shows it's time for the new. It's time for the new. This card is talking about this, so you cannot ignore it. And so you can be with someone who is meant to be in your life. And that's why you may be introduced to this person. If not in dreams, that can also be representing this person being your dream person, your ideal person especially. So let's see more couple cards, more information about who is coming especially in your life. All right. And this is someone who is missing you right now. And it could be a person you started to fall in love with or have a crush on, and then you kind of like, okay, whatever. But then you're recognizing, are men or women good enough or at this person's level, let's say. Okay, so one more, perfect. I miss you. I wish I could hold your hand is the first card. And they're saying in Korean. So that can also be someone from this place, or that can just be like what you want to say to the person. I miss you. I miss you, and they miss you as well. And the fact that they are in their bed, so that can be a long distance relationship. And I think I talked about this before with the boat. Where is the card? I think it's somewhere, but I'm sure you recall that one. So maybe a long distance relationship, but still feeling very close, because the way you may communicate and the way you exchange is making the two of you just more connected, in a way that even distance is not able to make you split ways. So I miss you is especially the message. I wish you were here. This is connected. I miss you. I wish you were here. It could also be someone who is kind of painting you or using art to make you exist in their reality. For example, we saw the singer with V. Where are you? It's there. So maybe using music or whatever they create to bring you in their reality, you know, and that's like what the painter is doing. So you can be together. And you have to know, using art is actually very powerful to manifest a person. So you can be attracting this person while painting the person or collecting images, creating something with the person's essence, energy, and image. And this is serving you to be coming into union. So expect this person just to see you as their muse, or you may see this person as your own muse and, you know, an inspiration into your life. So let's see, I'm gonna be continuing with the message. So let's see what this person wants to say to you at the moment, or whatever you need to know. Wow, okay. So I'll take these in front of me. Give yourself time, and you can see that transition with the butterfly. And this can be related to what we talked about with your past. Give yourself time to heal so you can be ready to fly again as the butterfly. You always make me smile and horny. I mean, we had the bed right here, remember? So this is very connected. It's already yours from the universe. It's already yours. Take time to make your soul happy. So this person will make your soul happy. It's something very deep, as you can see. Okay, so let's continue with the other techniques. I'm gonna be using this grid first for the zodiac sign of the person. Okay, so the one I can see here, we have Gemini. This is in between Pisces and Aquarius. Of course, it can be more than this, but that's especially what I can get. So now let's move on with the other techniques. Let's go. So let's see your charms. Okay. So with promise and first date, I'm seeing you being happy. So on all the middle, I'm gonna read the overall energy. So expect someone who's gonna be very, very intelligent, brilliant, always having amazing ideas. That's a warrior as well. With I love my soldier, someone who is freeing themselves right now, not wanting to be imprisoned again, wanting to be in a relationship with more freedom. So for marriage, I'm seeing this as their dream. Like they really dream to be with someone they can marry, they can commit to. As for I love you, they may just, deliver that all the time. Water the plant with so much love. Telling you I love you so many times. And this is gonna be maybe someone who calls you an angel, because that's the hint I'm getting here. They can also tell you I love you with music, because you can see the instrument. As for the connection, they're working on this. Like they really want to improve that connection with you. And I'm seeing soul connection with the S. Of course, SG can also be soul journey. But of course, these can be hints with the name of the person, maybe the place where this person lives. So for eternal, sing. Maybe that's what they want to do as a career, be a singer. And reach. So eternal reach. They really want to reach you, maybe sing with you. When we are in a relationship, we just feel comfortable to sing and to be creative. Eternity. So that's connected to eternal and personality. So expect someone who is going to give you abundantly. With a stone witch, I'm seeing this as magic, activation, and healing energy. So for the personality, we have this letter. I'm not hearing anything. I feel like for me it was soul journey, but of course, that can be someone who jokes around. That can be a hint. So let's see with the stickers. More hints about this person you are attracting. Okay. So here, a guitar, live music. So live can be live stream, music. I believe this is a person who's really interested in music. I mean, we saw the instrument with the charm. So be a nice human. Yes, girl. So that's a nice human. Could also be someone who's always like, yes, girl, like encouraging yourself to believe in your dreams. This is a signature. Little forest. Maybe that's someone who wants to be around nature, around a forest, or lives maybe next to a natural place. And 214. So maybe that's a date that's significant for you. So this is it for the reading. I hope you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful person and energy. If you're new here, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you on my next reading. Bye-bye. So pile number 2, let's see who is this person which is coming into your life. So first, if you picked this card, I am seeing freedom, especially someone who may be around you. There's a part of communion, with the shape and also like the lines forming. But also I'm seeing music with all the signs appearing on the card. So this can be maybe some guidance you may receive through music, or this could be a person who is into music or likes music, or you may share the same interest when it comes to art especially, but music is going to be big. Or you can just, I don't know, when you wake up in the morning and if you have this music in your mind, this can be setting the day or the energy, because sometimes spirit talk with us through music or through what is happening in our mind, especially when it is not really created by us intentionally. So pay attention to that, because I feel like you may be guided towards this person through messages and music. Oh, and as for the doves, this is about peace, love, and freedom. So expect to just feel free, peaceful, and to feel a lot of love from the person. And this could be, like I said, a person who is a friend or working with you, or maybe around you in your universe, let's say. And that's why you may just start to connect with a person. And that's why it is creating this shape. So you are in the same environment. So for the first card, we can see the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is related to improvement to me, because it shows these two lovebirds making a move towards each other. We have the piano, we had music as a hint, so that can be someone who is into piano, playing an instrument, or just into music, like I said before. There's a lot of love, passion with all the candles. The candles are also representing hope, so feeling hopeful. Or you can be attracting someone who's always very positive, hopeful for the future, always seeing the bright aspect of situations or in people. They just see the light, the spark, instead of the shadow and the hurt, which is the same expression but the duality. And some people, sometimes they may just see actually the duality that's negative or positive. So this person you are attracting is seeing the positive, and that's going to be the same in you. This person sees that spark, that light, that flame, and he wants to actually entertain this one. Okay, so let me see. We have the clock, so that can be some divine timing related to this relationship. Here we have the book with the library. Could be someone who is studying with you or is making you learn a lot of things. Could be a teacher, even a piano teacher. What else? But yes, you can see them, starting to touch their hands. So that's the introduction of this relationship. And funny enough, on this card, they are holding hands. So this shows improvement. But for the majority of you, I still think you may only start to connect with this person. Because here we have the shadow. Even though, you could see this person being in, your circle, let's say. And here you can see improvement. But I feel like in the beginning it's going to be a bit slow, or you may want to take your time, which is why you can see the clock. Take your time in this relationship so it can go in the right direction. And I'm saying this because on the card, there's a compass. So the compass can be a direction, taking your time maybe to be guided towards the right person. But it can also be related to a person who lives in a certain place, a certain area, which is calling you for a long time. For example, you wanted to visit a certain country, a certain city, or a certain place, or you just add an address in your dream popping magically, then that can be telling you to go and explore this place later on, because it could be when or where you meet this person. So if you feel guided especially to go somewhere, or I don't know, to do something different, and this can also be like go somewhere on the internet, it doesn't have to be a physical place, that can be a place online, for example, so you can be meeting the person. So this is still the shadow right now, so there's still some improvement to make in that relationship, but you're going in the right direction. That's especially what the stars card is talking about. The star can also be talking about someone who is a star or an influence or a light worker especially. So someone who's meant to be bringing that light in on earth, in this universe. But also that's someone who may be very successful, who is shining, who is experiencing the best life, who is experiencing success right now with what they do. And this could also be related to this relationship, experiencing success or just, feeling very happy with the result of this relationship. And now things may just evolve between you two. So let's see more hints with these cards if they want to come. Okay, so let's see with this deck what's coming. What's the energy between... Okay, they told me to take these two, so I'll take these two. Vulnerability. Open your heart. Vulnerability. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. So it could be maybe an advice for you if you felt a bit like I need to cover like how I feel or not show how I feel to the person or whatever that was. This is telling you now to allow yourself to be tender with the person, to show that you are interested or to show that you care about this person. And on the card you can see this woman and the merman holding her. So it could be a person that will support you. The way she's putting her feet reminds me of a dancer. So it could be a hint as well if you want to be a dancer, or if you are a dancer, or if they are a dancer, then that can be the case. But definitely someone who will support you and support the fact that you are very open and authentic and so vulnerable to the person. I feel this is necessary to be like that in a relationship, because if you're always covering up or like protecting yourself and just playing a character because you don't want to be too vulnerable because you may have been hurt before, yes, I understand why you do that, but at the same time, do you really want to date someone who is actually always closed off or always kind of ignoring how they feel or pretending they do not feel anything because they don't want to be so open? I don't think you want this type of person, so do not be this person as well. Open yourself up. That's what the message is talking about. And this person will be open to also provide to you what they can and what they want. I truly think this person is not going to question, especially the masculine. I feel like the masculine is just going to be very open for this relationship. If you want them, they'll be here supporting you. But I still feel like the feminine may be a bit hurt, or there's some type of heaviness coming from the past, and this can be telling you, okay, time to face it so you can be more open in this relationship. Here we have visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing out of body travel. So astral projection is what I'm getting here, but you can also receive visions. Like I said, you may be guided towards the person and receiving messages from your guides, so you can actually be aware of who is meant to be in your life. So you can have visions. Even on the card, I love that we have, this spirit form. And this reminds me of unity with your higher self, or that can be someone who is uniting with you with their spiritual form, spiritual body, which is why this talks about astral projection. Body travel, this is what that is about. So if you do astral projection, whether you're aware or not, you're doing this every night when you dream, which is why dreams are actually not things you create in your mind. This is not true. This is actually you exploring all the dimensions in your astral body. So you come out of the body, but still in another body because you have different ones. We have actually a lot of them. And use this body to actually experience few things with other astral bodies, buddies, let's say. So you can actually experience that all together. So these dimensions or anything that is what you experience in dream state are real, they're valid, and you may actually encounter this person in dreams or when you astral project, if you do astral projection with meditation, because that can be also what you're interested to do. Okay, so I'm gonna be shuffling these cards to see what's coming for you. That's a new deck with BTS members, so maybe some hints. Okay, I'll take the two that popped facing up. Alright, so the first is soul family picture. Are you even surprised? Astral projection, you know, it's like having visions of this person because you may connect already with your astral body in the astral realm with this person. So soul family picture, and we saw vision, and that's the picture in your mind, so it's also very connected. You are encountering this person, your soul family, and it's not just with this lover. I think you may just connect with more people. And funny enough, I was talking about, you know, creating that circle of people, even though that's a square, but I feel this represents, you know, some type of block you guys are entering and kind of meeting up in that dimension, or maybe in this reality as well. But just feeling like family may also be how you feel when encountering the one. You may also want to take pictures together so you can have, you know, that imprint or images to show off later on. The world is in your hands. The world is in your hands. And we saw a star or two stars because I believe you may have some divine mission on earth. You can see with the world. And there's something very important you two may need to complete together, because the world card is about completion. And that talks about also impacting the world. You are meant to be doing some type of service to the world. This is what I heard from Spirit. So you can actually, maybe this is why you are encountering this person. I feel you two have something deep and profound to work on together as a soul perspective, and this may be why you also encounter this person beyond this dimension. And you may work on different missions together already as spirits, and now the world needs you, but also the world is in your hand. Whatever you want is achievable and reachable. So that's a reminder to not give up. If you want someone in particular, if you want to manifest a lover, and especially if you feel like there's some soul connection with this person, could be a hint to not give up and to communicate and connect with this person. So let's see more cards. So more hints, maybe messages. I'll take this one. So that's a BTS oracle card again. So that's from the song Euphoria. You are the sunlight that shines in my life once again, a reincarnation of my childhood dreams. I don't know what these emotions are. Am I still dreaming? How would you express that? Because this is everything we talked about. The cards are not lying. I cannot make this up. I mean, yes, so that's perfect. It's like you two may question, am I still dreaming? Is this life a dream? And all of this. And you are the sunlight that shines in my life once again. It's like reunion, soul reunion, family. You know, we talked about soul family here. So that's you two coming together again on earth. So you can be working on something together. And this is also someone who may bring you the light. You know, the star, the sunlight. A reincarnation of my childhood dreams. So you are a reincarnation of someone they knew in a past life. But also you just may actually have this feeling like, I know you. Or there's just that sensation that tells you we shared a life together, or we share multiple lives together. So this is the one who is coming into your life. That's pretty intense. Okay, so I'm gonna be picking this couple deck to see what is coming for you two. in your love life especially, what we need to know. That's too much, I just need 2 cards. Okay, 1. Interesting. If you've been, kind of splitting ways before, because I'm seeing let's go on separate ways on this card, that can be related to what happened in the past between you two. If not, because we saw reincarnation, that can also be what happened in another lifetime. But now you feel like, okay, another chance to be together and to make that a better love story. So let's go on separate ways. So it could be, maybe in the past between you two, you may have been splitting ways or wanted to do that. If this is just in your mind right now, that's the energy I'm reading, especially. If you want to kind of split ways, or if you just want to give up, especially because it seems to be, I don't know, maybe out of your reach, or someone who may just be too important in your mind only, don't follow that, because like I said, this is just in the mind. You're creating that distance, you're creating this scenario to distance yourself from this person because you are judging yourself in a way. You're seeing yourself as not good enough or not worthy of enough to be with someone on that level. And these levels you create because there's no level really. It's just how you perceive people, how you qualify and picture people as more important or less important. That's the only thing that exists. There's no classification. When you're born, you're not at a certain level. There's no level, okay? So that is just created in everyone's mind. When you vibe with someone, then there are a certain, what is it called? Standard or whatever that is. That's it. But if you are wanting to separate yourself because of it, it's not supposed to be this way. I see myself in you. It feels like home. So if you see yourself in this person, rather you put distance, with these levels we talked about. Just see what makes the two of you click and connect. What are the similarities instead of what separates yourself? Because you put distance when you create these differences. So I see myself in you. This could also be someone who tells, always like, oh, like you're very similar, or we love the same things and all of this. Let's see with more couple cards, more information. And the fact that you see yourself in them or they see themselves in you could also be what we talked about with soul family. Soul family or soulmates, twin souls, whatever the label is. It's because we vibe on the spiritual level. Our souls are very similar, or we have similar missions. And so that's why you see yourself a lot, especially with your past or with your personality and your essence and energy. So that can be a hint to really see what's within them and see how you two are very similar. Because that's the only importance. Okay, so one more, that's too much. One more card for this deck. Okay, I'll take these two, let's be generous. Alright, so the first one is Bon Appetit. So, could be a cook, could be someone who is very good at cooking, or someone who is just interested about cooking, like always. And that can also be someone who's going to be here in the morning, sharing meals together. That can also be a hint. What else? Have a good time is written on the t-shirt. So that can be announcing good times you may spend together. Welcome back. And here you can see the airport. Welcome back. It's like maybe traveling to each other, maybe a thing. I'm not sure if this was in this reading that we saw some long distance. Yes, with the compass could be about it. So that can be a long distance relationship, or you may just want to travel to a place together. But welcome back can also be related to that separation. Taking two different directions, or just taking some time for yourself to process that relationship and to see where this leads you, and then you recognize, we have to be together. So welcome back. And Passenger. So you can be meeting this person in a transport, maybe in the airplane, what else? In the streets maybe, or in the bus, or beyond it, of course. But we have a passenger. But that can also be related to the passenger of life, someone who is always going to be here, accompany yourself through life and through what you experience. So let's use this other deck. They show places, so they can be showing places you two may encounter, or that can be talking about the atmosphere. You know, when you enter a shop or a place, you just feel something, and so that can be talking about this. So let's see where you two have a chance to meet, but we saw transportations, the bus, so can also be that. Okay, we have the grocery store, 24-hour drink, snack. Or that can also be enjoying the same snack, you know, as a hint. But maybe shopping, you know, you can be shopping for something and then like on the aisle, you just see this person and you're like, ah. So maybe that's a hint. Okay, so one more place where you, yeah, that's too many places. Okay, so one more card showing me that place. Perfect. The bakery. Let me see. I think I saw bon appetit, which is French. Where is it? Where is it? It's here. And bakery, I mean, if you know bread and all of that, this is very famous in France. So it could be related. Maybe that's a French person or someone you may meet in France when traveling. Or that can also be, I don't know, maybe someone, or you can be a French person. I don't know. But bakery, so bread, come, welcome as a sign. And we had welcome back. So this person is truly wanting to welcome you. I mean, you can see that in the energy. So let's see, I'm going to be pulling one message. And also a bakery, you know, especially when you enter this one, there's just this scent that just makes your appetite wakes up. So maybe that's about it. When meeting the person, you may be like, that's appetizing. I mean, smelling appetizing or just looking appetizing. So for the messages, ego says, once everything falls into place, I feel peace. Spirit says, find your peace and then everything will fall into place. This is so true. So the next one, when you forgive, you don't change the past, but you do change the future. So forgiveness to change the future. Do at least one nice thing for yourself every day. So these can be things you needed to hear for yourself, for your well-being especially. So I'm going to be moving these and using the zodiac grid to see the zodiac of the person. And then I'm gonna continue with the charms and stickers. So let's see the zodiac sign of the person. So here we have Pisces, Aries, and Aquarius especially. But of course, it can be beyond it, but that's what we got with the zodiac sign. So let's move on with the other techniques. Let's go. So let's see the charms. Okay, so especially letters for this group, O, W, and F. Moving forward, maybe that's what FW is about. So let's see. With I love you and connection, these two letters are connected. So of course that can be like the name of the person, a place that's significant for you too. But I heard winning or feeling like winning love or winning thanks to that connection you entertain. Maybe an opportunity when it comes to confessing I love you or opportunity to connect. For eternal, as you can see, it's like opening a bottle. So maybe celebrating the fact that this relationship is going to be eternal, or in order for this one to be eternal, opening up to the person, maybe what is improving this relationship. Personality, I have a name. So that can also be like, maybe you know the person's name, because I feel like this is not so much connected to the person's personality. So for personality and confession, we have F. So for personality, I heard funny for F. But, or that can be first confession. Or maybe during fall, because I heard fall, so that can be falling in love, but that can also be fall season. And for the first date, you can see, I think this is a piano. So maybe on the first date you may go to maybe a bar with a piano playing, or maybe listening to piano music. That can also be hints, or that can be a pianist or someone into music. So let's see now with the stickers. More hints about this person. So right away, the one who popped first is the star. So expect someone who is going to be famous, successful. They have enough to give to you. That's especially the vibe I'm getting. Welcome, open. Could be a shop or like a, a restaurant. Reminds me of the retro restaurants for this sticker. But they are welcoming you. They're open to be with you. Could also be someone who is sad. Maybe because you are not together. Maybe going for a drink, as you can see with this sticker. Could also be someone who's taking pictures of you or wants to actually collect pictures for memories. Music. Someone who's sending you love or showing your love. If they love you, they will not play around or pretend. Let's see this one. With the balloon, I'm seeing this as, some heaviness lifted. It's going to be easy for you two to connect. Car can be for, like, going for a ride together. I like you very much. So that's a creative way to confess. And this is all about love, blooming, romance, seduction for the red rose. Or you can be offered a red rose. And funny enough, I was using them today. So maybe that's for you. I'm seeing a girl writing here, so that can be about writing to each other. And here we have a poem. So let me see if I can read it. Her high stole my heart, but smile gave me her presence. Made me high, a touch left me breathless. Poetry, poetry. So that's what maybe this person wants to say to you right now. So this is it for the reading. I hope you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful person and energy. If you're new here, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you on my next reading. Bye-bye. So part number 3, let's see who is this person which is coming into your life. So first, if you picked this card, what I'm seeing here is social interaction. On the message, it's written, do something for him or do something for her. It all depends. But I'm seeing social interaction, especially on Instagram for this one. But this could be related to a place online, an app you use that is allowing you to communicate or share or do something special for this person, because that's the message. Or you may share something special, rather it's directly to the person, rather with something you write on your Instagram, or maybe a picture you take, which may relate to what this person likes or who this person is. So that can also be a hint related to the person you are attracting as a lover in your love life. Also, what I got from this card can also be whatever you write about or post about, rather you're consciously aware of this or not, could be this person. Influence. Like if you write about love, or if you take pictures having the sensation of love or satisfaction, that can be a hint. So for the first card, I think this one popped first yesterday, so I'm going to take this one. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is about direction to me because it shows this person running in this person's direction or to a place. And this can be a rendezvous, because this card is called the secret rendezvous. So it can be a secret place where you two encounter each other. This doesn't have to be a secret place physically. This can be a secret chat, for example. That's a place where you communicate, exchange together. But I'm especially seeing a date. So this can be announcing coming to a place together or encountering in a certain place very soon. And as for the structure, the building, this reminds me of, these open theaters. Not sure what the name is. I cannot remember anyway, but that can also be related to what this person do or what you do. You can be performing, you can be maybe doing something related to acting especially, but that can also be a concert. Sometimes they use these places to have a concert or some activity, an event, or you can be meeting this person at a certain event. Like for example, in the future, when you go to a concert or when you go to one exposition, this can also be a museum, for example, and you can be meeting this person. 7 is about luck, but that can also be related to a month or a date that's important. That can be July, for example. So as for this card, this is Aquarius sign, so that can be maybe Aquarius as a zodiac sign, or that can be with the Pentacles and Earth sign. But with Temperance as a card, Temperance is telling you to also find balance in a relationship, to not provide too little or too much. Because I'm seeing this person serving you way too much and this is dripping off. Of course, that shows generosity, right? Which is very, very good. But still, do not always be the provider, for example, or always give more than what you receive. Of course, this is good if you do that, but not in a way that's draining. And you see, that's draining, dripping off. So in my opinion, that's some advice. In a relationship, this talks about equality and also allowing the person to know what you can provide and try to know what they can provide to you as well. So balance and fairness is very important in this relationship, what you can give, what they can give, and try to see if you just share what is reciprocated, all of that. Let me see more hints. So we have a painting on the back. The sun is shining, so that shows positivity. As for this gentleman, the way he's looking at you and the way you're very charmed or shy even on this card, that reminds me of this dynamic between you two. Maybe you'll be a bit impressed about the person before and kind of hide yourself or act shy especially. This can also be someone you meet at a bar, because that's a bar. Or maybe going for a drink, maybe what is going to be your first date. Because everything can be hints like that. And that can also be for example, they write to you on social medias to encounter you at a bar or at a restaurant where you can actually drink together and get to know each other. I think that's about it. But especially I'm seeing the feminine being someone who is very giving and very generous. Now, I have to tell you, girls, please do not overgive to someone, especially if you feel this is not someone who can give back to you. So be mindful of it, because I feel like that can also be a hint to tell you to be careful and to not be the only provider in this relationship. So let's say with this new deck, this is a BTS Oracle deck. Okay, I'm going to take these 3. Alright, so the first one, you're not powerless. It's okay to feel trapped. You're not powerless. Interesting. So that can also be how you may feel. You may feel a bit trapped, or you may feel like you are not good enough maybe, or that you're powerless right now. Or maybe something in your life is a bit challenging these days. You feel a bit trapped. You can see, the chains all around. Even though that's a king, is recognizing or maybe being stuck there and feeling this resistance, let's say. You may just want to experience something different, but something is blocking that flow or that liberation. But that's reminding you, you are not powerless. It's okay to feel these emotions. It's okay to feel trapped or, I don't know, to feel limited sometimes. Instead of giving it importance, face it. Why do you feel a certain way? Why do you feel trapped? Or why are you limiting yourself? Because sometimes when we protect ourselves, we tend to just retract from people, retract from social environments, or anything like that. So that can also be telling you now to step back in your power, because you can. You're a queen or a king, so do not see yourself as below. And I mean, you're very sad on this card. So there's something that's very pressuring these days. And maybe this is what's stopping you to really explore and enjoy life or enjoy people's company. Miracles from the universe. That's why. In order for you to welcome these miracles, you need to be okay with how you feel. It's okay to feel trapped. No pressure with that. Accept it. Okay, I feel a bit blocked, but what can I do now to free myself or to be more ready to welcome someone, to experience new love? And so when you are in a welcoming mode, which is doing that and processing how you feel, then you will receive. So miracles from the universe, this is all being delivered. If you want freedom, especially if you feel trapped, if you feel hesitant about someone, or if you have two people in mind that you start to bond with and fall in love with, that may be telling you, okay, do not feel trapped in this situation, but instead ask yourself, who is providing to you enough? Who is rushing always to talk to you or meet you? Because that can be hints. What excites you the most, or who excites you the most if you have to make a choice between these two people, so you can be happy with what you receive from this person? Or actually, you being with this person is just a gift. Then we have your calling. That can also be a call, so someone calling you or wanting to call you. But with the wolf, that's a calling, a desire. And the wolf is also represented as loneliness sometimes. But here, the wolf is not lonely anymore. You can see a lot of wolves all around. So that's about finding community or finding someone around who will be here for you. It's like if you want to call someone, you can call this person. Rather, it's physically, or that can be your spirit calling for this person. You may just feel the person's presence, the spiritual presence of the person. That can also be a hint for you. But your calling is especially about, okay, do I feel called to be with this person? Do I feel like there's something there between us that's actually beyond just this physical reality? That's like a soul to soul union, soul to soul connection. So let's see with the couple decks what's coming between you two with love. So 2 cards related to what's coming. The cards today, they really, I don't know, they're dancing around. But anyway, let's not manifest more of this. So let's see what's coming in your love life, what you can expect in this relationship. That's way too much. Way too much. I just need 2 cards. Told you I manifested this. That resistance. But now they're collaborating with me. Okay, so 1. Still too much. My gosh, what's happening to me? They're like, no, just take it. Like they're falling back, but I'm not taking them. I'll just take 1. Like, let's go with 1. Love on the horizon. So love is coming. It's like, okay, when knowing who is best for you, who is giving to you, who is running in your direction, or who you feel guided to encounter, then love is gonna just manifest effortlessly. But that can also be telling you may, with the person, go and see the sunset, maybe next to a lake or next to a natural place, because that's what I'm getting here. on the water reflection, like they're holding hands here, walking together, but on the reflection they're kissing. So that can be some hidden desire to actually kiss you, or just to make a move towards you. They can be a bit shy, or you can be the one who's a bit shy in the beginning, but I feel like this will improve with time. So let's see with this couple deck what's coming for you guys, what you can expect in this loving relationship. Too much. I need 2 cards. They're really like, just take it, but I'm like, no. Okay, so 2 cards related to what is coming for them in the future. Okay, so we have 1. It's funny because we saw, you know, them kissing on the reflection, and this card, you should kiss me. And again, in the reflection, you can see a kiss, but they're not kissing in reality. So definitely there's some shy energy here, just not feeling ready to make a move. Like, do it. Just do it. Okay, perfect. This love is our most beautiful creation. So it could be an artist, could be someone who is creative. I'm seeing the computer, so it could be also someone who is working online, or we saw that encounter on Instagram, so maybe that's a hint. Online meeting or online introduction. For example, this can be someone who's working online, like they may have a business online, or they may have, I don't know, maybe they are an influencer on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on whatever that is. But I feel like this could also be a hint for some people. You can also be an artist, or they are into creation, into painting. But love, this love is our most beautiful creation. I truly think this person may also feel very grateful that you are co-creating with them when it comes to love. The fact that you can actually build something together. Anything you may experience together is just gonna be on another level, and there's so much appreciation and gratefulness because of what you can build and create and paint in this beautiful loving relationship. So let's see with this other deck. So these can be places where you can encounter the person as hints, or that can also be talking about the atmosphere. You know, when you go to a place, you can feel some vibe, or, you know, it's like when you go to, I'll just see with the cards, but you will see what I'm talking about. We have 4 places, but that is too much. I need 2. I'm telling you, today, spirits are so generous. Okay. 3 of them. Well, I'll take them. Like, let's listen to them for once. Let's not resist it. So we have the butcher, meat, chicken, pork. So that could be someone who is really enjoying meat, or when you go buying some meat, for example, to the butcher. Is it called a butcher? I assume it is. If you're vegan, you may not like this news, but just be aware, you know, even though you are eating vegan, you can still be with someone who eats meat unless it's a total no-no for you. Here, so this is the house, pretty much. So that can be you meeting this person directly at home, you know, maybe having a date at home, if not in some, you know, social place. And here we have the address on top. So that can also be an address you may channel, or you may see, like a place you feel the urge to go. But I feel like this person may give you their address. And again, the house. Okay, so I see why these 2 popped, because 2 are similar places. So visiting each other's house. If you cannot do this because, for example, if you live with your parents still and they may not be too okay with that, then you may just visit the person's place, or find another option, of course. And again, you can see LI road, the bike, maybe riding to this person's place, or they may have a transport, rather a car or a bike to visit you. You can also be neighbors with a bike here. Oh, maybe the houses talk about neighbors or someone who lives in your area. Can also be a hint. So let's see with these a message you need to know, whether it's from your guides or directly from this person. Okay. The creative process is a process of surrender, not control. Surrender, not control. Even when you manifest, you have to surrender, let go, believe this is coming, this is your reality right now. So this can be created. So creative, but we saw artist, so that can also be a hint with creativity. The dreams we had, the love we shared. So that can be you attracting a dream person, or you could connect maybe in dreams. I feel like this message popped in all the piles, like dream encounters and connections. The dreams we had, but that can also be like whatever is a dream of yours, a goal of yours, you two may have the same dream. And Cookie is welcoming this, so that can also be telling you to open your arms to receive this person, so you can manifest this encounter faster. Okay, so let's continue. Just gonna move these on the side and using the zodiac grid to see what is the zodiac of the person. Okay, so we have Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius. So these are especially the signs popping here. So let's move on now and use the other techniques. Let's go. So let's see your charms. Okay, so we have why. So maybe questioning things right now. So let's see. For marriage, I'm seeing you settling down with the anchor. There's a connection right here. Sure, so you're certain, or you may feel very certain that this is the one you want to marry. I love you can be happening in summer, winter, or maybe something happened in winter for this new love. For eternal, I heard birth. This was connected here. But that can also be like these letters. DNB, DNA. I don't know. But that can be, giving birth. And DNA, like, that's the DNA of the baby. But maybe that's about creating a family, building a family. For eternal and personality, could also be an hermit, or someone who likes to reflect on things, find answers, maybe just be curious to explore solutions or, directions with things, people, and situations. Also someone who may be a light worker, because that's also a hint. And personality. Let me see if I hear anything for this one. I heard Natal, but I think it's probably like, because we saw winter and I think of this Portuguese way to say Noel. What is it in English? Christmas. There you go. So that can be someone you meet in Christmas, but I'm not seeing the connection with personality. Now for first date, that can be a direction, a place you want to explore on a first date, and a cheerleader. So that can be the first time meeting this person. You just feel this person being very confident, like cheering you up, supporting your dreams, your vision, anything you share to them. On the middle, I love that we have this infinite connection, which shows soul family, soul encounter, soul connection here. And this is going to be very big. For the promise, I'm seeing you kind of, grabbing, reaching something. So that can be a promise, maybe a promise they made to give you everything you want, so you can receive that or get it, let's say. And this is it. So let's move on with the stickers. kiss me right away. You know, I don't know, I feel like with bee and baby, and here the baby clothes. It's like a housewife here. I guess this is what you may dream about, like building a family. If not having a baby, this one is not wanting to turn. If not having a baby, that can just building a family, like feeling like family together. I'm happy. Kiss me. This is an address. And this is a shop for perfume. A French address. Maybe 37 is speaking to you. Here this is coming together and kiss, kiss, kiss. So yes, definitely wanting to kiss. It's like it's hard to resist it. So this is it for the reading. I hope you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful person in energy. And if you're new here, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you on my next reading.